Hello and welcome. This is Alex from Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine by Alexander Humphreys. I hope you're all having a good day. I just wanted to talk to you today about acupuncture for stress and anxiety disorder. Obviously, stress and anxiety is something that most of us will suffer from in our lives. Obviously, with the world that we live in now, anxiety and stress are becoming more and more prevalent and more people are feeling anxious. This is partly due to the pressure that's put upon us, as well as the changing, politics and economy at the moment. Lots of chaos within the world, and this can cause a lot of anxiety within people, especially when people are working, long hours at work, trying to support families. It's extra pressure upon us all, and so anxiety is becoming a greater and greater problem. Obviously, that's put pressure on the whole of healthcare because lots of people are going to their general practitioner with anxiety issues, stress issues. So acupuncture actually offers a really wonderful short-term and long-term treatment for anxiety and stress. We treat a wide variety of patients with all varying amounts of stress and anxiety. Some patients have very minor stress and anxiety issues, maybe feeling just very stressed with work and not being able to sleep very well, and then other patients with extreme anxiety and panic, with panic attacks, with very strong physical symptoms. So acupuncture can actually help with both. We use it, in terms of a course of treatment. You do feel immediate relief with acupuncture in terms of stress levels, so patients can come in very stressed, maybe from that day at work, and then once they're lying on the bed and the acupuncture needles are in and they relax for 20 minutes, they can actually really, really feel a lot more grounded, a lot more relaxed, and they sleep a lot better that night. However, when you actually have a course of acupuncture treatment, so that's 5 to 6 sessions, patients report quite a dramatic decrease in anxiety. If we're looking at panic attacks, we usually aim to reduce the severity or the regularity of those panic attacks, and really looking at the physical symptoms associated with anxiety, so reducing palpitations or dizziness or headaches associated with stress and anxiety. So with a course of treatment, acupuncture can offer quite dramatic changes really within those symptoms. Obviously, I recommend having this treatment alongside conventional treatment. So if you do suffer from panic disorder or anxiety, please speak to your doctor. And, acupuncture is something that we can use alongside any conventional treatment that you're having. It's very safe. There's very few side effects. And as I say, you do notice some quite immediate relief from acupuncture when it comes to stress and anxiety. So, if you would like to know more about how acupuncture can help you and how it can help with your stress, then please book a free 20-minute consultation with me. So you can come along, we can have a chat, we can discuss your stress and anxiety, and then I can explain how the treatment works, how many sessions I recommend, and then we can choose the right course of action for you. I'm just going to quickly give you some home treatment you can do for your stress and anxiety. This is really good to do before you go to bed, so it will help you sleep better, and it will also help reduce any anxiety that you're having before bed. It's very common for patients to report overthinking or ruminating, so going around and around with thoughts, maybe thoughts from the day, anxious thoughts, intrusive thoughts that are very difficult to quiet down, and this especially can affect our sleep. So these points are really good to do that time before we go to bed. So the first point I'm going to show you is a point which is pericardium 6. Its translation is inner gate. It actually affects the psyche, the consciousness that we understand within Chinese medicine. It has a very powerful sedating effect on the body, and we actually use this for nausea at this point as well. So women that are pregnant and experiencing morning sickness or travel sickness, this is a great point for nausea as well, but we also use it for anxiety. So to find this point, if I just hold my hand up here, so the point is, if you clench the fist, you'll feel 2 big tendons, and between those big tendons, we've got a nerve in the body called the median nerve. So when we actually press on the point, you might feel an achy kind of nervy sensation or a tingle from the point. So where we're looking for is we want to be 3 fingers breadth from the wrist crease. So if you find the crease of the wrist and you're 3 fingers width, and then you're there, so you're between the 2 tendons, and when you find the point, you can use your thumb just to press. And you want to have a good even pressure. You want to feel a bit of a dull ache at the point, and you want to press for at least 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. And then repeat on the other side. Another way of activating this point instead of pressing is you can tap. If you use 2 fingers and you tap on the point. Like this. The reason we suggest this point as well within Chinese medical theory is the pericardium channel connects and affects the heart. And in Chinese medicine, the heart has a lot to do with the emotional center and stress. So we use this meridian a lot to treat issues with stress and anxiety. The other point I'm going to show you is actually on the apex of the head. So if you find the tip of your ears, and I want you to do this for me and pop your thumbs on the apex of your ears like a headband, and where your fingers meet at the top, you want to be at the top of your head. So make sure you're not on an angle, that you're going directly above. We're at the apex of the head, and when you get to the apex of the head, again using 2 fingers, just tapping that point. You can press as well, but this point's quite good to tap. And then final point to do is yin tang. And yin tang, if we draw a line from the bridge of the nose, just there. So we're just where the eyebrows, between the eyebrows, on the center line where the nose is, and again pressing or tapping. And again for about 2 to 3 minutes. So we've got PC6, Bai Hui, which is Do20, top of the head, and then also a point called Yin Tang, which is in the brow. So those 3 points you can press on yourself before going to sleep and see how you go. A bit of self-experimentation there. So it was good speaking to you all, and if you are interested in how acupuncture can help you, please just contact me and we can have a chat. But I hope you have a good day, and I'll speak to you all soon. See you later.